Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series, and we're here on Monday Night Raw, the go-home show before Payback Premium Live event. And we have the World Heavyweight Champion kicking off the show here tonight. He's about to address the WWE Universe. We are yet to find out who his next challenger is for that World Heavyweight Championship, but we know that there are multiple people who have stated that they are interested in coming for that championship. We have the likes of Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Finn Balor, just to name a few. However, Carmelo Hayes would probably argue that he has already defeated the likes of Finn Balor and CM Punk. But let's see what the World Heavyweight Champion has got to say opening up the show here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all when I got drafted that the era of him had arrived. And look at where we are, 161 days later, and I'm still your World Heavyweight Champion. And you know what? I might actually be the best and the greatest World Heavyweight Champion that has ever lived. Hey, show your World Heavyweight Champion some respect. This crowd making themselves heard here tonight. I mean, I'm running out of people to beat. I've defended this title against the very best. I've beaten all of your favorite superstars. I've beaten Seth freaking Rollins. Well, the fans now just chanting Seth freaking Rollins' song. I've beaten Finn Balor, CM Punk, and Gunther, and oh damn, I almost forgot. You can add Bron Breakker. Hold on a second. Well, Carmelo Hayes, I think, was about to say that you can add this man to the list. I'm not sure that that's something that you would have wanted to do, though. Bron Breakker is here. A bit of a mixed reaction here for Bron Breakker. He's fresh off of a massive victory at SummerSlam over the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Bron Breakker is another man who has made it clear that he wants to come after that World Heavyweight Championship. He did have an opportunity at the Hell in a Cell Premium Live event and unfortunately missed out on that one in a triple threat match between himself, CM Punk, and Carmelo Hayes. But let's see what Bron Breakker has to say to the champion here as he makes his way into the ring. Melo, let me stop you right there. You want to talk about being a name on your list? Let's get something straight. You never pinned me. At Hell in a Cell, you pinned Punk, not me. So don't go around claiming you've beaten Bron Breakker, because that never happened. I'm coming for that World Heavyweight Championship, and I begin that journey tonight. Because I have a #1 contenders match against the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. And when I win, I'm coming for you, Melo. And there won't be any triple threats this time, just you and me, one-on-one, no excuses. So Drew McIntyre, get out here, and let's get this started. Well, we're heading straight into it then, I guess. The Scottish psychopath is about to go up against the badass himself, Bron Breakker, and Drew McIntyre about to fight it out to determine who's going to be the #1 contender for that World Heavyweight Championship. Drew McIntyre, the freshest face here on Monday Night Raw. However, it must be said that upon his arrival, he clearly had a little bit of beef with CM Punk. Pretty much wiped out CM Punk during the Superstar Shake-Up just a couple of weeks ago, and we haven't seen CM Punk since. But Drew McIntyre looking to propel his career into that world title picture. He, of course, did have an opportunity when he was on SmackDown to face Roman Reigns for the World Championship over there, the WWE Undisputed Championship. But he was unfortunate on that occasion. Couldn't quite topple the Tribal Chief. But now that he's here on Monday Night Raw, he has a big opportunity to perhaps get some gold over here on Monday nights. And the crowd seem to be more behind Drew than they are on Bron Breakker, which is quite surprising. And, well, Carmelo Hayes is just going to sit in that ringside here. And here we go, underway on Bron Breakker with a clothesline straight out the gate. Not about to allow Drew McIntyre the upper hand here, but I don't think it really matters. Drew McIntyre just planting Bron Breakker and some ground and pound here, delivered by the Scottish psychopath. So as said in the entrances, Drew McIntyre, the last time we saw him, he was wiping out CM Punk. This is technically his in-ring debut here on Monday Night Raw in this Universe Mode series. And one hell of a challenge it is with Bron Breakker into a Kimura lock now. And Bron Breakker probably had a lot of practice with those in preparation for Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Bron Breakker obviously defeating the Beast at that Premium Live event, SummerSlam, getting the handshake by Brock Lesnar. Almost a sign of respect. As Drew McIntyre now straight into the cover quickly here, but just a 1 count found. But it must be said that Goldberg has made it clear that he's been watching Bron Breakker and Bron Breakker's progress. And he's just not sure that Bron Breakker is ready to be the face of the company, whether he can handle that kind of pressure. Just gonna have to wait and see what happens there with Goldberg. And now being choked out on the top rope is Bron Breakker. Drew McIntyre sending Bron Breakker over the top rope, and then reversal found by Bron as he heads back into the ring. Bron Breakker with Drew McIntyre up on his shoulders, and Snake Eyes in the corner, right between the eyebrows. Now choking out Drew McIntyre in the corner there. Now into the cover goes Bron Breakker for a quick victory. No, just a 1 count again. These two have plenty more left in the tank. They're not about to allow a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity to just slide by. Carmelo Hayes, the champion, is here at ringside, trying to get a close eye on his next opponent. Slammed face first into the canvas goes Bron Breakker. And now Drew McIntyre has Bron Breakker up and slams him down with white noise into the cover. Bron Breakker in trouble, but he's able to power out. It's Drew McIntyre now backing it up here. Drew is looking for that Claymore, and he couldn't quite connect with it. Bron Breakker just sidestepping. Now Drew McIntyre slammed down to the mat. The power of Bron Breakker really on display here. And oh my word, well, Bron Breakker into the Steiner recliner, but Drew McIntyre is able to break out of it. Now these two just trading blows. Over the top rope goes Drew. Bron Breakker heading to the outside, sending a bit of a message to the World Heavyweight Champion. He needs to remain focused on Drew McIntyre here. Carmelo Hayes, though, trying to cause a bit of a distraction, it seems like. And Drew McIntyre, well, Bron Breakker just using Drew McIntyre there. A quick reversal found, and he's wiped out the World Heavyweight Champion on the outside. Now Bron Breakker and Drew McIntyre inside the ring. And Drew just tossed to the side here. Now brought up to his feet. Bron Breakker now perhaps looking for a suplex, but Drew McIntyre slides in behind. Now slammed face first into that turnbuckle. Now Drew McIntyre targeting the leg and the knee of Bron Breakker. I guess if you take out those legs, then Bron can't really go for that gorilla press slam. And you probably take out some of the power from that spear as well. Definitely take some of the speed away from Bron Breakker. So now Bron heads to the outside, trying to create some space here. And now Drew McIntyre over the top rope, flying to the outside. The athleticism of the Scottish Warrior and the Scottish Psychopath on display here. Now back into the ring, big right hand. And hold on a second, that's CM Punk. CM Punk causing a bit of a distraction here, and Bron Breakker just takes out Drew McIntyre from behind. CM Punk getting himself involved here. Now Bron Breakker looking for some ground and pound perhaps. Just slamming down on the back of Drew McIntyre's head. Big right hand to the midsection. Drew McIntyre responds with a big chop. These two look to trade blows in the middle of the ring. But who's going to be the last one standing here? And well, Drew McIntyre seems like he may have been busted open by that big shot there by Bron. He seems to have woken Drew up a little bit. Big boot. Takes Bron Breakker off his feet. Big size 12 boot right to the jaw. And now Drew's stomping away at the midsection. Into the cover goes Drew McIntyre, but just a 1 count. Now, Bron Breakker with Drew in the corner. What's he planning here? Big reversal there by Drew. And Drew McIntyre straight out of the corner into the Claymore kick, into the cover. And hold on a second, CM Punk's here again. Well, he's made sure that the referee noticed that Bron Breakker had his hand on the rope and then into a spear. Bron Breakker could be about to finish this matchup. Thanks to CM Punk, Bron Breakker could be about to become the #1 contender. Now, Bron Breakker with Drew McIntyre up and slams him down into the canvas. Surely this one's all over. Bron Breakker brought the straps down to let everyone know that this one's all over. Into the cover. Can he do it here to pin the Scottish Psychopath? And he's done it. Bron Breakker with another massive victory in this Universe Mode series. So Bron Breakker is the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Champion Carmelo Hayes. And they will go head to head at Payback. Payback coming this weekend. Bron, I just watched you go to war with Drew McIntyre. And I gotta say, congratulations. You took down a Scottish Psychopath. And now, you're heading to Payback to face Carmelo Hayes for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was a big win, kid. You've been on a roll. Brock Lesnar and now Drew McIntyre. You're building quite the resume, and I can see the fire in your eyes. I can see that you're hungry, that you want to be the best. But let me give you a piece of advice. You've got all the talent, the drive, and the potential to go all the way. But don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't let the hype, the pressure, or even that big gold belt that you're chasing cloud your mind. Because if you do, you'll never be able to handle what's coming next. You're stepping into a whole new world now, Bron. The World Heavyweight Championship. It's not just a title, it's a target, it's a responsibility, and it's a test. The question is, can you keep your head in the game? Can you stay focused when the weight of that belt is on your shoulders? Or are you going to let it crush you? I'll be watching, Bron. I'll be watching that Payback. This is your moment, kid. Don't blow it. Prove to me that you're not just a flash in the pan. Prove to me that you're the real deal. And remember, if you can't handle what's coming next, you'll never be ready for what's waiting down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of the evening where we have women's action for you. The #1 contender to the Women's World Championship and Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, is out here in singles action, trying to gain some momentum heading in towards Payback. We are in the go-home show here tonight. We'll have to wait and see whether Shayna Baszler can continue the momentum that she's had already in this universe mode, and see whether she can keep it going here tonight. She wants to get as many wins under her belt before that championship match at Payback. She has already defeated Rhea Ripley in this universe mode series, and that's why she is now the #1 contender for that Women's World Championship. But it's going to be one heck of a challenge for her when that championship is on the line. It's going to be something else coming up against the Eradicator. And her opponent here tonight is none other than Kairi Sane, the woman who has made it clear that she wants to go after that Women's World Championship here on Monday Night Raw. And this is going to be a big opportunity for her. If she's able to topple the #1 contender before her championship match, then who knows, Shayna Baszler could be the next Women's World Champion. And that would technically mean that Kairi Sane would be first in line to potentially getting a title opportunity against Shayna Baszler if she is able to defeat Rhea Ripley at Payback. But even if Shayna Baszler isn't successful there, then a win under Kairi Sane's belt is only going to do a world of good for her going forward. So let's see whether Kairi Sane can get a victory here tonight. So Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane about to go head to head. And here we go, underway, and a spear right out of the gates. Asuka not looking too impressed by that, or too pleased at the kind of start that Kairi Sane is having here. And Shayna Baszler now just targeting that arm. That's trying to send a message to Rhea Ripley to show just how dangerous she can really be. Some ground and pound now being delivered by Shayna Baszler to Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane needs to try and get into this matchup, because Shayna Baszler right now is just giving her a complete beating. And the crowd are definitely not behind Shayna Baszler here. Shayna Baszler with those sharp elbows, just brutally beating down Kairi Sane here. But Kairi Sane able to find a quick reversal there. Double foot stomp to the midsection. Shayna Baszler stops Kairi Sane in her tracks. These two have such different styles. Shayna Baszler is much more of a powerful opponent, and well, Asuka just slid in a sledgehammer there, perhaps trying to distract the referee. We have of course seen Kairi Sane try and utilise that missed in recent weeks, but her timing was just off with it on the first occasion. And now Kairi Sane off the ropes. She seems to love this move into the Hurricane Rana. Now Kairi Sane going to give Shayna Baszler a taste of her own medicine here, just stomping away at the hand. Double foot stomp again. Shayna Baszler will really kind of need to get a victory here tonight. If she doesn't do so, then heading into Payback, she's going to be on the back foot, and you don't want that against Rhea Ripley. Slam down to the mat. And Kairi Sane may have been thinking, well, she is thinking about going to the top rope. She doesn't care whether it's inside the ring or outside the ring. Kairi Sane wants Shayna Baszler up onto her feet. Kairi Sane with an elbow from the top rope, taking Shayna Baszler down to the concrete floor on the outside. Now back to their feet and reversal there by Shayna Baszler as she heads back into the ring. She's not going to risk anything here. But Asuka now up onto the apron, removing that turnbuckle pad. Perhaps trying to cause some kind of distraction here. Now these two are going to trade blows in the middle of the ring. Big strikes being delivered. Landing on the jaw. I'm not sure you really want to be in a fist fight with Shayna Baszler here if you're Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane should really probably be trying to utilize her speed and her quickness. This is definitely Shayna Baszler's world. Big right hand. Who's going to be the last one standing here? These two just absolutely laying into each other. Big right hands. My goodness. Come out, even Stevens. Huge elbow. Kairi Sane says that she's feeling it right now. She may be closing in on a massive victory right here. The referee has sorted out that turnbuckle pad. So Shayna Baszler doesn't really have to worry about that mist getting involved anytime soon. Now Shayna Baszler into a German suplex. Dropping Kairi Sane on the back of her head. Now just going to drag the body of Kairi Sane away from the ropes. Perhaps looking for a pinfall maybe? No. She may even be looking for a submission, but Kairi Sane finds a reversal. Big chop. Big right hand. And now Asuka up onto the apron again here. And now Kairi Sane looks to be laying into Shayna Baszler. These two trading blows again and a spinning back fist, just dropping Shayna Baszler. She could be out right now. Into the cover for the victory, but no, just a 1 count. Shayna Baszler not going to go down that easily. Kairi Sane now setting things up for the suicide dive and connecting. Taking out Shayna Baszler. Didn't catch all of it, but caught just about enough to take Shayna Baszler off her feet. Now Kairi Sane just stalking Shayna Baszler on the elbow drop to the knee and to the leg. Shayna Baszler will probably want to finish this match as soon as she can, really. Don't want to go into that payback match having too many injuries or having too much of a long competition just before. Now Shayna Baszler targeting that arm and that shoulder again. Targeting that shoulder, just stamping on it. Now bringing Kairi Sane back to her feet. She may have been going for a finisher there. But Kairi Sane found a reversal. And now over the top rope goes Kairi Sane. And Shayna Baszler now playing up to the crowd, but the crowd definitely not behind her here tonight. Kairi Sane back to her feet though. Shayna Baszler telling her to get back into the ring, and now Shayna Baszler could be setting things up here. Dropping her down to the mat. Face first into the canvas for the victory. Shayna Baszler, no! Massive kick out found by Kairi Sane. She keeps this one going, she keeps fighting. But Shayna Baszler may be setting up that sleeper hold. Shayna Baszler into the sleeper. She doesn't seem to quite have all of it. She's not quite under the chin there, but she's able to just wriggle that elbow underneath. But no, she releases the hold. Perhaps she realised didn't quite have that hold cinched in as she would have wished. But Asuka now causing a bit of a distraction, trying to give Kairi Sane some time here, but Kairi Sane is still laid out. She couldn't even make it back to her feet in time to take advantage of that situation, but into the cover now. An odd cover here. Kairi Sane in trouble, and Shayna Baszler gets the victory. Massive win for Shayna Baszler here, just before the Payback Premium Live event, where she will go one-on-one with Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, to close out the show here tonight on Monday Night Raw, we have the Intercontinental Champion, Dominik Mysterio, making his way on out here to ringside. He has some words for the WWE Universe as we close out the show here and head towards WWE Payback. Of course, Dominik Mysterio will be defending that Intercontinental Championship against Ludwig Kaiser at Payback. So is he going to be the Intercontinental Champion on the next Monday Night Raw? We're not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm sure Dominik Mysterio is full of confidence right now, as it seems like he is. So what has the Intercontinental Champion got to say for us? He did, of course, have a big victory himself at SummerSlam, much like some of the other competitors that we've seen here tonight. Dominik Mysterio defeated his father, Rey Mysterio, at SummerSlam, but let's see what he's got to say here tonight. You see this? This Intercontinental Championship is proof that I'm the greatest Mysterio that ever lived. At SummerSlam, I did what no one thought I could do. I beat the legendary Rey Mysterio, my own father, and I sent him packing out of WWE. And then I did it again. AJ Styles thought he could come back for his title, but I showed him too. I showed the entire world that Dominik Mysterio is the future. I did this all on my own. I'm the reason why Rey Mysterio is gone. And I'm the reason why this Intercontinental Championship is around my waist. No one else. Well, hold on a second. I think there may be someone who disagrees, Dom. Oh my word. Well, the Eradicator is here. Rhea Ripley, we did see her show her face during that Intercontinental Championship match between AJ Styles and Dominik Mysterio a couple of weeks back. And she did technically give Dominik the assist there that week. But now she's heading to ringside. What's she got to say to Dom? Clearly she can't be pleased with what he's been saying. Dom, I'm so proud of you. You've been unstoppable and you've proven to everyone that you're a true champion. But let's not forget that your mommy was there to have your back. You didn't have to face AJ Styles alone because I was right there by your side. And Dom, you should never feel like you can't rely on me. Oh, hold on a second. Well, this is the last person I expected to interrupt these two. Finn Balor. Well, why is he out here? What has he got to say? Dominik Mysterio clearly did side with Finn Balor at SummerSlam. So let's see what's happening here. Dom, I've been watching you closely. I've seen you rise to the occasion time and time again. You sent your father out of WWE. You beat AJ Styles and held on to that title. But make no mistake, you did that. Not Rhea, not anyone else. You don't need anyone telling you how to be a champion. You don't need anyone holding your hand. You did this on your own, Dom. And Dominik seems to be kind of taking in what Finn Balor's saying. Finn, I appreciate the pep talk, but this is between me and my Latino heat. Stay out of my business. Alright. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Just offering some friendly advice. Oh, and Dom, before I go, how's Liv doing? Hold on a second. Well, Dominik doesn't seem too pleased that the fact that Finn's brought that up. And hold on a second, Rhea doesn't look too pleased either. These two just kind of staring at each other. What's going on?